Hello, I am TCP, coach of the Hartford Whalers, and it's time! It's time for the washed up champions battle! In our one corner we have Visch, the Season 2 champion that dipped after he won. And in my corner, I have me, the Season 4 champion, that didn't dip when he won but just lost, cause I'm bad or something like that. Anyways, we're matched up against Visch. Visch is a very threatening opponent with a very unthreatening team. And by that, I mean, like, I've been keeping up the persona of, like, hating Visch's team for this long. I might as well continue. So, just for some context, right before the ASL draft, I made this article. And it was the tiered tier list. Or it was a tiered tier list. So, for those who don't know, there's 6 tiers in the ASL right now. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4, Tier 5, Tier 6. I know, creative names. And pretty much each tier has a points base that you need to invest into that tier to pick up a mon. And I just went through and went, this is the best mons, these are the worst mons, and they were my personal opinion. In Visch was the only one crazy enough to take two tier trash mons. The tier trash, tier A mon and Mega Kangaskhan that can't use seismic toss, and the tier 3 tier trash mon of Zygarde Dog, which is too frail to really do what it wants to do. And this entire time, Visch hasn't been doing so well. So, I'm not saying that my rankings are good, but look at the results here. Anyways, I'm fighting him this week. I'm throwing shade, I'm doing all that type of stuff. I'm gonna just start off. So looking at this matchup, he can lead off with Pissimian if he's like Choice Scarf or something. He can lead off with Heatran, just to get up rocks or something like that. He can lead off with Gyarados, I guess. But I think that Latios is pretty much my best lead. He leads with Pissimian. I decide to Mega and just throw off a T-Wave. Now, T-Wave is really interesting this match, because his answers to me are this AV Slowking and Heatran. And you might be thinking, wow, T-Wave really slows them down, but you're already faster than them. Why do you need T-Wave? It's because when I T-Wave them, then I can tank their hits, then they can't kill me, then they're not an answer, then I win. Because if you don't have a good check to Mega Latios, you're gonna lose. And, well, I guess Visch didn't really have a good check. So, just starting off, I'm just kind of stalling, hoping for some paras. He sets up some rocks, that kind of sucks for me. He Dark Pulses, I'm getting low, but I have T-Bolt, I have enough coverage to pretty much hit everything. He goes into Zygarde. I'm not sure if this is banded or something like that, but I'm thinking it's banded, so I go into my Milotic just to check. If it's not banded, then I can eat a hit. If it is banded, then I'm kind of in a bad position, so probably shouldn't have gone to my Milotic, but I'm positive. Visch makes a lot of crazy plays. And by crazy plays, I mean he doubles a lot. So, I was thinking, Avalugg is the easiest answer to Zygarde Dog right there. But, if he predicts Avalugg, then he can take advantage of me like the Master did. So, I decided, hey, let me just go in Milotic. Here is kind of a similar situation. I'm out in Diggersby. Gyarados comes in. He can Waterfall and kill me, but if Visch is thinking ahead, he knows that Waterfall kinda doesn't do anything to like anything that would normally switch into this. So I'm thinking that he's thinking that I am going to switch, so I'm thinking that he is not going to attack my Diggersby, so I decide to just send off a huge return, and I find out that this thing is max HP, max defense, Rocky Helmet, and yeah, and he can get me out of there with Dragon Tail. So anything I switched into would have taken Dragon Tail chip, and it would have taken rocks damage. And now I'm into my T-bolting Latios. So he has to switch, so I get to roost, I'm pretty sure. Nope, I Psychic. I Psychic there just in case he wants to go into Zygarde Dog, I guess. Because I want to keep that as scared of coming in as possible. Because if that thing's scared to come in, then he won't bring it in as an offensive answer on a turn where I could roost or something. I T-Wave his Silvally, so his Silvally seems like to be the third quote-unquote answer to Mega Latios, but when it's T-Waved, like all of its other answers, it's not really a problem. But my attack is lowered and I don't want to take too much, and I kind of want to get rid of these rocks, so I go into Hitmonlee, he misses the Magma Storm. That's just what the kind of things you have to play with. Now I was thinking here, I could Rapid Spin, but I could also Knock Off, and Knock Off's pretty free here. I don't get off rocks, but I do knock something off. So I decided to Knock Off here. I knock off Gyarados, Rocky Helmet. Now I'm thinking about it. Probably, maybe should have spinned before, but I decided to spin now, get rid of the rocks. And he reveals the rest. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of helpful for him. If he Sleep Talk, then that kind of sucks for me. So, I don't know what his last move is if he Sleep Talk. So I just go into Latios, hoping it's not like Crunch or anything. I really don't think it is going to be Crunch. I think Dragon Tail is the only thing to hit Latios. So I go into Latios, he goes into Passimian, kind of bad move for him. So I Psychic there, trying to keep Zygarde Dog away. I Psychic again, trying to keep Zygarde Dog away. He foul plays and crits me. I'm like, wow, this man was prepared for DD Latios. Anyways, so I risked the Ice Beam, but I really think that the pair is gonna be more likely, because it should be more likely than a freeze. And it's not coming to me. So I'm just roosting up, PP stalling myself, I guess. But I really can't lose Latios, because like I'm saying, all of his checks to Latios are pretty much not checks to Latios. So while I'm healing up, I'm not really healing up. I'm doing some chip, but it's a regen mon, so he wants to keep that healthy, probably for something like Avalugg, I guess. So I Psychic there, just in case he wants to switch, and then I T-Bolt to make sure I finish him off. In comes Slowking. Not sure why he went Slowking instead of Zygarde Dog to force me out, but he goes Slowking. I T-Bolt, and I should be Psychicking here. No, I T-Bolt again, and I get the pair. So even if he was Scarf, which I'm pretty sure he wasn't Scarf, but because he didn't U-turn turn 1, unless that was a bluff to bluff me, but I don't know if he had bluffed turn 1 to lose so much momentum. I don't know. It's a lot of mind games when you're playing Visch, but I got past the mind games. Visch seems to start getting tilted because he really can't deal with my Latios. Right now, I think the only thing he's thinking is that if he can lower my special attack, he can force me to switch, or that's what I'm thinking. But he's probably thinking like he wants regen or something, I don't know. So I Energy Ball there. He misses the Gunk Shot, which is really unfortunate. Afterwards he said it would kill, so I didn't do the calc, but I'm pretty sure it's banded. But he missed, so it doesn't matter. In comes Gyarados. I should be able to 3-hit KO this, so I go for the 3-hit KO. Energy Ball there, see that it doesn't kill. I decided to pop my Z move on the Silvally, finish that off. So 2 kills. And now here. Here, I'm thinking, okay, if he wants to win, he has to do some crazy, like, Gyarados rest sleep talk thing, or go slow king. So I decided to just Energy Ball there. Check out, if he stays in, I can see what type of set it, and he is banded. He's banded Psydog. Brought, pretty sure, 2 banded things. Kind of crazy. Anyways, so Rocky Helmet kind of doesn't show too much off. Avalanche finishes him off. And then I can just go Latios. Now, this is something I want to say. I'll probably put a picture of it, of the chat right now. Turn 45, he says, now get in Diggers and end this. I was planning on going Diggersby and ending that. That put so much mind games into my head. I'm like, go Diggersby. What? He knows that I want to go Diggersby? Is he gonna make some crazy play? What can he do to punish Diggersby? What is he gonna do? So I go Latios. Latios can live with an Ice Beam if he decides to go to a mid-ground play. Latios can also T-bolt things and roost on things, even though I only have 4 roosts or 3 roosts. I don't know. But I T-bolt, I get the crit, he's parried. I T-bolt again. He Ice Beams, does a bit. In comes Gyarados, because he wants to regen to live one more hit, potentially get one more kill. Kill the Gyara. In comes Slowking. I T-bolt, and he's parried, and then he forfeits. So, I got Visch. It was kind of a slow game, it was kind of a grindy game, because he couldn't really do anything against Latios. The pair on the Passimian, the miss on Passimian kind of sucked, but it didn't really... I don't think it really mattered too much, because I was in such a dominating position. And yeah. I guess Season 4 trumps Season 2. I guess that's the moral of the story. But, that's all for today. 50-turn battle. These games are getting longer, these games are getting tougher. Well, not tougher, I wouldn't say that. The Masters game was pretty tough. They're getting longer, and I'm 3-0 now, so that's nice. But I'm gonna head off now. See ya.